But Franco's pretty smart.
Franco is pretty smart, but Franco is a child. And when it comes to the day of the contest, I'm his father.
Here we go, one day out. The final check-in in the corner of wisdom with TM Siklos. Checked in with Callum this morning, both very, very happy. Weight is down by 0.1 kilos, so 94.2. We are in a good position now to start feeding up. So we're gonna consume 2 meals before we go to Birmingham. There's no cardio this morning, I'm just gonna get a few thousand steps in around the block. I'm gonna alleviate as much stress from the legs as possible. So I'm gonna go for my walk, have meal number 1, foam roll, have a bath, meal number 2, and then we shall go to Birmingham.
So that's why it doesn't matter if he comes in shape or out of shape. If he comes out of shape, at least has less hassle from me, you know. And if he's in shape, fine.
I'm nervous. He's talking about pumping up. She's talking about my mother. Meal number 1, going in. Nothing too crazy in terms of the carb front. More carbs are coming later on with the fish meal. But we've got 1 scoop of whey protein, 2 slices of the Hovis toast, just because they're lower in fat compared to the Tesco's protein bread, 20 grams of jam, so 10 grams of jam on each, 150 grams of egg whites, the usual spinach, and 1 pack of the oats, and 1 square, so 10 grams of the 90% dark chocolate. Gonna eat this, and then we're pretty much packed anyway. We're gonna eat this, have a bath, chill out for a little bit, and then we shall cook meal number 2. These couple of days leading up to the show, just chill out. 1-2 day out, just relax. If you're a newbie competitor, the hard work is done. You just relax now, try and alleviate as much stress as possible. Things like consuming food, if you are pushing carbs higher, just focus on chewing as much as possible. Allow the body to easily digest the food you're consuming, especially for us classic guys. Our midsection is our standout point. So when we are loading with food and loading with carbs, just take your time, relax, watch Netflix, and then fill up nice and slowly. One more thing, sorry, this is turning into a lecture. Don't get too excited. You can lapse in concentration during this time frame because yes, the work is done, the hard work is done, but don't become too excited at the fact that you may have been given an additional amount of carbohydrates. This is when people can lapse in concentration. If your coach is giving you maybe 250, 300 grams of carbs that you're not used to, you've been dieting for 16 or 18 weeks like I have with no refeeds, don't push it. Don't think, oh, the show's tomorrow, if I've got programmed in 100 grams of pasta, I'll have 125, a bit more sauce, maybe some more chocolate, some more jam. Stay on the money. Don't let the show being 2 days out or 1 day out have any effect on your mental stability. You feel me, brothers and sisters? Good. Let's have a bath. Meal 2 going in, ladies and germs. Pasta. I honestly can't remember when the last time I had pasta. 150 grams of it. 150 grams of cod fillet from Sainsbury's with some pepper and some garlic on there. Spinach. This will be, and then we are gonna head to London, Euston. Showtime. The bag is getting packed. In terms of show day food, the majority of the carbohydrates and calories are coming today. Obviously with the Domino's pizza this evening, and tomorrow will just be little bouts of carbs every couple of hours. So Rice Krispie squares, cookie, oats and whey for breakfast. We've got rice cakes and some peanut butter, and then we're pretty good to go, to be honest. Right, we out here. Uber to the station. I think the train's about an hour. Check in at the hotel room, chill, tan, come back, check in with Callum, pizza, sleep, show day. Sweet, and I mean S-U-I-T-E. Welcome to the gaffer. Yoppa. big sleep tonight for the show tomorrow, and then properly. The POA, aka plan of action, now is to have a scoop of whey protein, change. This is the life. Don't ever come with the king, yeah? You're in noodles. Get an Uber to Emporium because that's where the tan is. A little check-in, see how things are looking. And then probably about 7:30, 8, we dirty load. It's not even a dirty load, it's only a pizza. The Domino's order has gone in. I repeat, the Domino's order has gone in. Checking with Callum post-tam. We're both very, very happy and excited to see what tonight's relatively small feast will do on tomorrow morning's condition. Also potential to have either a diazide or half a diazide or just some white wine tomorrow. So we'll see, but this is current condition that we're looking at. Legs look a lot better compared to last show 2 weeks ago. So I'll see you when the Domino's gets here. Mother of God. This is a YouTube exclusive because I've decided to go for the YouTube live reaction instead of the Instagram. I'm nice and relaxed. Chris Bumstead's 10,000 calorie cheat day challenge post Olympia is on. It's incredible, isn't it? To be honest, I do know. Do not ruin this moment. Hey! To be honest, now I know why Brandon cried, because I'm close to tears. Pizza's kicking in. Coach's orders, no diazide tonight. No half a tab of diazide. We don't want to ruin the fullness that we've achieved tonight. So just going to go downstairs now and have a small glass of white wine. No, you're going to win. You're going to give me a kiss. Right, we're done. We're pretty much done. I'm going to just chill out for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then I'm going to go to bed, try and get about 8 hours in. Wake up tomorrow, go downstairs, cook some oats. We've got athlete check-in, and then I've got a tan, and then we've got the athlete meeting, and then hopefully we'll be on stage at about 1 or 2, just when the time rest out my legs. The work is done. I'm feeling good and confident. See you on the other side.
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind.
Show day. I've never woken up in this condition before. That is mad. I can barely grab my belly fat. Show day, plan of action, checked in with Callum, very, very happy. Slightly on the flatter side, to be completely honest, after yesterday. If you think about it, an additional 200 grams of carbs in an already quite depleted state. Sorry, my mouth's still watering over that Domino's. 200 grams of carbs in an already relatively depleted state after 2 weeks of diet and post-show isn't gonna have a huge effect. It did there and then on the night, but as I've slept, I had one of the best sleeps I've had all prep, 98% sleep quality, woken up, feel a little bit on the flatter side, so we're gonna push food up for breakfast only. So a pack and a half of oats and some whey protein. I've had 25 meg of Proviron already. Gonna have 3 caps of H2O Remove, natural diuretic. Gonna walk downstairs and hopefully we can utilize their microwave without them being funny. I am in the President's Suite at the end of the day. God. Mama made it. I'm doing exactly what Chris Bumstead did in his Olympia debut, which is walk around a hotel room trying to find a microwave for his oats. Basically Chris Bumstead.
Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood.
Off to the NEC now for registration. Then TAN's at 9:45. Athlete meeting's at 10. Don't know if I'll make athlete meeting because of the TAN. And then we have another meal. And then another meal before we go on stage. That pack and a half of oats, that additional half a pack of oats has made a difference. I felt quite flat when I woke up. Had the oats, chilled out, did a little pump. And it brought me back to life. Finally.
The day has come.
It's here.
We're here. We're here right now. We're lining up. We're about to go eye each other up and get our TANs. I'm going to see how he's looking. He's going to see how I'm looking.
The mind games continue.
The mind games continue.
Just got to stay on my legs.
Huh?
Just got to stay on my legs. What are we having? Oh, he's got his cookies. Oh, he's got the cookies. Oh, winning.
Right, how we doing? Didn't place. No placing for me today. I should have binged and taken loads of anabolics. Sorry, Brandon, well deserved. No placing for me. No placing for, if you want to know how the show went. I thought I presented a very well balanced, symmetrical physique. There's not a lot more I could do. The big area for me is to build upon legs and bring even more condition. But even then I think, what is even the point? I was pumping up backstage and I thought, why am I doing this? Thank you, Callum, for the last couple of weeks, keeping me very grounded and keeping me on the money. What we brought in 2 weeks, I was very, very impressed with. If only we could have placed it in the NABA and maybe bought a better package at the British. Who knows? A big long off season for me is in place. The intention to compete this year wasn't there at all. When I joined Callum last year, it was to have a lengthy off season to bring the legs up and then come for a 2021 show. But did a mini cut, I think, and started enjoying having abs and thought, let's go for a show. Anyway, I was only on the stand very briefly, but a nice couple came over. I can't remember your name, I do apologise, but they're Swolesome Foods is the name of their company, and they brought some protein bars. I can eat now. Weird. This is the mental side to bodybuilding that you have to rein in. It can throw you off. But they said have the red one first. This is a pressure on you lot. I could potentially make this company go under if this is bad. God, it's fucking white. Not racist. White chocolate. This is the Bicky Butter. Funderbar. Oh, they're all called Funderbars. Fucking hell, that's good. What's the macros in that? 22 protein, 25 carb, 13 fat. Funderbar is wunderbar. You know who else is there at Bodypower this year? You know who that's because of? Me. Tesco's are there, selling Tesco's protein bars. I feel like going over to the stand and saying, was there a sudden spike in your protein bar sales? I may not win bodybuilding shows, but I make people stack cash. Stack cash. This one is the triple chocolate. This has got to be very off on the macros. Fucking hell. I think you lot need to pay me. 24 protein, 8 carb. What are you putting in this? 13 fat. Fuck. This could just be tasting good because I've been dieting for 18 weeks, but it does actually taste really nice. Cookies and Dreamy. 20 protein, 30 carb. Heavier on the carb. More an off-season bar. These are outstanding. I'm very impressed. Fucking hell. Look at it. Ring me, let's do some business. Thank you, Matt. The video's not ended there. I'm gonna go and have a bath. Placing or no placing, don't forget who the real Don is. Good morning. Let's start the day off with some tech house while we iron a t-shirt. What's up? Day 2 of the expo. On the stand today about 9ish. Gonna go and meet Luke, Muscle Mentors, to get some Vibrams. You know, the weird shoes. I'm gonna embrace it. Sorry, this lighting's terrible. I'll see you in there. Let's get some Vibrams. You in? He's in. There you go. You're reunited.
How you doing?
It's your turn to compete now. I'm gonna get fat and watch you win. Day number 2 at Bodypower. I bought some Vibrams, chilling out until like 2, and then we're off back home. I can have these with milk now. I don't know why I'm doing them black. There we go, people. Can you hear that? It's annoying, that noise. There we go. I'm going to call it a day there with competing this year. I don't think there's much point going for the 2 bros in 10 weeks time. I'm going to take some time off, enjoy the next 4 weeks. We've got Ibiza on Sunday, then we've got Mykonos, then we've got Kappa Festival in Italy, and then more than likely at that point is when we jump back on board with Callum. But I'm pleased. Look, I put it on my Instagram post. You have to take the positives and what we did and what we improved on last year's physique, and what we did in the space of 2 weeks off the back of the disappointing loss at Naba was great, and I'm pleased with that, and I'm pleased with the final performance. I know now what needs to be done, and more leg conditioning and more conditioning overall probably needs to be brought in, and the legs need to come up, and that is an area that me and Callum will focus on in this off season, and it will be a proper off season. It won't be a mini cut that turns into a contest prep, which is what happened this season. So the original plan when I jumped on board with Callum was to have a very elongated off season to bring up the weaker parts, but me being me, I thought, let's compete. And the calibre of people at the PCA European Championships was unbelievable. There's still grey areas though, because a lot of the guys on that stage would be considered, and a lot of people agree, sort of class 4, class 3 bodybuilders. And it's at that point where you think, do you compete in classic in a couple of years' time when we can sort of solidify what the judges are looking for? Because in terms of my structure and my balance and my symmetry, I think it's there. But I just wasn't getting a look in at all at both shows. I don't know if that's because of my social media presence. I don't know whether that's because of my physique. It's a hard one. You know, I'm centre stage, both shows centre stage, vacuums, looking at the judges, not one of them's looking at me. So I'm pleased overall. Time to chill out now, and time to enjoy holiday and enjoy food, which I'm looking forward to. It's now Mr. Bridgman's turn, which I'm very excited to see his progress, and Mr. Brightman as well, who's 1 week out. So if you're watching this, boys, I'm done now, so I can help you out if you need a training partner. I'm going to leave it with there. There's a few, I didn't get a huge amount of footage. I think Mo Samuels was filming, so if he does send anything over, I will put it in the next vlog. But on the screen now is just a few shots from the PCA show, which I'm really pleased with. I am happy. I know it's very cliche to say, and I put it on my Instagram post, that it's like, it's a bit, that whole, I look better than last year, is like, all right, cool. Oh, of course we did. We all do, because we put in a hard shift and put in a better performance. So, but you have to take the positives and then we build on the negatives. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and train now, because last week was pretty much like a deload peak week because training intensity is down, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go again. We've got the goal, we've got the vision, and those goals will be achieved, and we will go again. and I'll see you possibly on the stage in 2021. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for your support as usual. It was fantastic, and it was, you know, goosebumps at one point when I went out on stage and they said my name and the crowd went, whoa. It's mad. So I appreciate every single one of you for coming along. I really do. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, good night. Much love.
It used to be so nice, it used to be so good.